This man. Yo, what's happening? Welcome to the show. As always, shout out to all the Westerners. It is Cowboy season.
Let's go.
All the cowgirls are outside. Shout out to B Hab. She just left. She just left the Midwest. I don't know if she going to like Indiana or Kansas City. She might be going to Kansas City, but she just left Chi-Town as far as
Beyonce,
a
right?
Midwest. Yeah, Beyonce, y'all.
Yeah, she just did her thing. She out there representing for Texas. Her hometown. Let's go crazy. Let's go crazy. We don't care about none. We don't care about nobody backlash. Nobody talking that smack. She represent.
So
Once again, let's get back to it. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Papa Fredo and the one and only.
big dog in the building representing the West. I put the West in Western right now. But you already know, I always wear the crown. It's just gonna be a cowboy hat. Always and always Prince Marcel. Yes, they love me. Love you guys. We appreciate everybody who watches the show. We appreciate everybody who subscribes.
Don't forget to like, follow, share, and comment. Let's get it.
But we're gonna get into it. As you can clearly see, we are black men and we love black culture. So we gotta talk about a few things that is black for sure. Oh, some of these shows, not all these shows, but today we're gonna be a little ethnic today.
Let them know something. Let them know something. We're gonna put a little flavor, a little urban into this. That's what we're doing today.
But I got a question for you, bro.
Yeah, what that question may be.
All right. So in the entertainment industry that we see, shout out to all the actors. Side note, I'm an actor, a new actor. In urban film and TV, who's actually funding black culture? Is it the people? Shout out to sinners. Shout out to sinners, but
Yeah,
is it the people?
I mean, Sinners was nice. Sinners was nice. I did like Sinners. I think Michael B. Jordan came real hard. You know what I'm saying? He was able to play two roles of himself. That was dope. Uh, and I like the fact that they came with the old Western theme. It was something different. And I'm a sucker for old Westerns. That's just me.
Oh, wait, what old Western?
I'm saying the theme behind it, like it was back in the old days.
Oh, you talking about sinners?
Yeah, Sinners. That's what you just mentioned, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what we talking about. What you talking about?
Nah, I feel you. Sinners wasn't necessarily a Western thing movie.
No, I'm saying, but listen to what I'm saying, right? The way that they was
Oh,
dressed,
let's
the way that, huh?
keep going.
Yeah, the way that they was dressed, the time frame. You don't think that was kind of back like in the days of like within the old Western style or whatever?
Mm-mm.
No, not a little bit. Okay.
Two different generations.
I mean, yeah, they ain't on horses as much, but it's kind of country.
It's country. Yeah, it's southern.
I'm not gonna do this with you. You know what
I'm
I'm
just
saying? It
saying.
is.
Hey, put it.
You
You
know?
know what? You know what? Put it in the comment section. Was sinners southern dressed or western dressed?
Well, that's what I'm trying to get to though. So we ain't gotta go back and forth about that. That's
No,
why
put it in the
I'm
comments.
saying
I ain't going
Western.
back and forth with
I'm
you.
talking about the southernness of it. Like it's just like real country. They real country, okay? And it seems like they just old back in the old time.
Shout out to country. Yeah, 1930, niggas, 100 years ago almost.
Yeah. But let's get on. Let's get on to the get on. You know what I'm saying? To the topic at hand. You feel me? So you you want to know what's going on within the urban film industry. Excuse me. I'm gonna say, man, today's time, um, it's hard to say that we own the industry, right? You got
Uh-huh.
Tyler Perry on BET right now doing this thing. You got the movies on Netflix still rocking and rolling. Um, but based on what it seems like, we limited to who may be actually running the show, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like outside of Tyler Perry, who else do we really have that owns a film company that has something on BET?
Compared to independence,
Yeah,
uh,
that type of independency that Tyler Perry has, that he holds.
Tyler Perry don't even have independence to an extent. Tyler Perry is the closest thing that we can say is a layer or a leg of
Freedom.
entertainment independence.
Hmm.
But like BET is not owned by black people, and BET Plus is a subsection of BET that I think Tyler Perry owns. So that's the closest thing you get. But BET
Yeah,
as
I
a
mean,
whole, we
BET is
don't even
owned by
own.
Paramount Global, so
Yeah.
mm.
Oh, Paramount. I thought it was still very calm or that other company, but I know it's not owned by black people though.
Yeah, no, it's owned by Paramount Global under CBS Entertainment
Oh,
Group. I'm sorry.
now,
They acquired. I just
um,
put that out there too. They bought it back in 2001, so they've owned that for
now,
about 24 years now.
there is a black-owned network. Hold on.
But I do want to put this out there before we move on from that. Did you know that Tyler Perry and P Diddy was looking into buying BT?
You just had to bring up Diddy, didn't you?
I'm
You just
just
had to.
hey, I
You
just
just
had to
had to,
put it out
bro.
there, you know. Listen, did you know that?
Why?
Did you know that?
What? That they were trying to buy BT?
Yes.
Yeah, Tyler Perry tried that twice, gang. But for those who didn't know,
Well, he's an investor, you know, but yeah.
you, you know what, you something else. So, um, there's a thing called diversity deals. Like what the reason why I pose this because like what is true value? Like I don't think we know our value, so we refuse to challenge the masses when it comes to uh, you have to come see us because without us, you don't have an industry.
Yeah. I mean, we make the industry. Look at all of the black entertainers that come together in all these different skits, shows. I don't mean to say skits, but you know what I mean. Like they put together short films, or films, or episodes and TV shows, things of that sort, and the stuff go viral. And now people are back watching BET or back watching Stars, things of that sort. Like we are making the industry. They like getting paid off our backs right now. If you ask me,
Is that a good thing?
is that a good thing? No, that is not a good thing. If anything, we should be looking into finding a ways that we can have a more ownership within the industry. Like, why don't we have an actual black owned channel? You know what I mean? Like this completely
Oh,
black.
you just put me on. We do.
Which
We
channel?
do. It's called Bounce TV.
Oh yeah, listen.
It's called
Everybody
Bounce
should love
TV.
bounce. Listen, I love bounce. You
Bounce
know what I'm
TV.
saying? It's definitely a you dig. Didn't know that that
Last
was
time I checked,
black.
don't quote me on that in
Thank you
case
for
they got
putting
bought
me
up.
on because I did not know that. But it is a all time favorite. I would tell you that right there. It's just I'm saying mainstream wise, bounce is like if you don't have cable,
It's
for
not
the
mainstream because we didn't support it. That's the only reason it's not mainstream.
hey, I'm just saying it is what it is.
So like when people talk to me about the steps we take forward, right? Yay, we've gotten this accomplished, and but we didn't get this accomplished, and it's gonna take so much time. And I really feel like people go keep kicking the bucket down, saying that, "Ooh, we picked up some more rocks, and we still ain't got the goal of filling up the bucket for the rocks. We got this far. It's the masses looking at the glass half full, but it's half full forever. So like and give you more context, this thing called diversity initiatives, right? Do you feel that diversity initiatives are a good thing, right? And I'm asking you, Papa, like, do you feel that it's a good thing?
Diversity initiatives.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right. So programs like Netflix put 100 million commitment to diversity and Amazon inclusion underrepresented voices aiming to promote inclusivity prior to the previous administration, right?
Hmm.
That's what they said. Now, I believe his name was Ray Davis. Ray Davis on the Breakfast Club, and he pitched his special to Netflix. In his own words, allegedly, Netflix didn't give it the time of day or consideration. So then, and he tells the story on the Breakfast Club. So I'm this ain't me. I'm spreading rumors. Nah, bro. Like you go view it yourself. But in short, he like, bro, I did this the exact stand up from the special for them when I went on just for funny, and they loved it, but didn't. And it, so when I see people tell me like, oh, there's representation, but there's no ownership. How far are you really getting, my boy?
Yeah.
Like when y'all talk to me about Tubi, and shout out to all the actors because we are all on Tubi. I'm even on Tubi. But I'm just saying, when it comes to broadband networks, is representation enough for you?
Wait, say that again.
Is representation enough for you?
Representation in the term of like where are you going?
Being seen on the TV, being seen on Fox Network, being seen on BET, being seen on
Okay,
items.
hold on. So if I'm following you correctly, are you asking me that is representation from the actor or whomever is on the TV at the time enough for that individual?
Yeah, enough for the community. Like we did it.
Okay, so as far as with the community, um, I think that's a vague question because for the community itself, as far as with the consumer wise, we're just looking for good entertainment. You're not thinking too much into the
Who
industry
was
because
we?
you're not into the industry, depending on who the consumer may be. The consumer? That means the person that's sitting down watching this film or watching this TV show. That's what you're talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're referring to those individuals, my point is that the mind there is like this big, bro. They not thinking about too much of the bigger picture unless your mind is on business or you're really into black excellence, things of that sort. You know what I'm saying? If you're really just there for the entertainment, for the time that you're having while you're watching this film, you're not thinking about that. They ain't thinking about it, not even a little bit. They just, oh, this black person is in this film today.
Let's see.
I mean, if you have a rebuttal,
If we don't consider it, this is a question for you. If we don't consider it or we don't think about it beyond the scope of they're on the screen, when you talk about generational wealth, how in the world are you going to build it?
so listen, right? I'm not an actor, but I have been on TV, y'all, so I do understand what it feels like. It feels great, and I'm gonna tell you right now, um, being on TV doesn't make the individual. It's the things that you do while you're not on the TV. You know what I mean? So that's really what builds the community. So if you are on the TV or in the position to where you can open the door for the next one and other things of that sort, that's what we should be doing. Look at Adam Sandler, how he put all his teammates on. You know what I mean? He got a lot of his friends in the different movies and things that he played in. You know what I mean? So it's just moving like that, I believe. And of course, opening up your own lane or business as far as with not the to be direction, but look at it more like how can you
Do we
create
have an
something,
Adam Sandler?
huh?
Do we have an Adam Sandler?
Do we have an Adam Sandler right now? That's a good question. Let me see. I cannot think of a black actor right now that actually puts on a lot of his friends outside of Ice Cube. Snoop Dogg tried it with the
His
East
friends or
Side
people? His friends
people,
or people?
kids, community, however you want to take it and put it. Um, yeah, that's about it that I can really think of. Ice Cube did a good job with the Fridays. Um, he opened up a lot of people careers there. I mean, look at what I can't think of his name right now, but he played Smokey, and then he was in the Rush Hours. But you know who I'm talking about. You all know who I'm talking about. Black excellence right there. Um, yeah, I mean, what do you think? Is there anybody that you could tell me or tell us right now that you may know that
Tyler
has
Perry.
opened the doors? You said Tyler Perry. I
Tyler
mean,
Perry.
I figured since we was already talking about him, that's like a no-brainer. I didn't really want to go too much further, but yes, you are much more than correct. He put a lot of black people on with his plays, and he's still doing it on today. So that's no question there. But I wanted to think more like outside of the obvious. What else can you think of?
That 10x in that manner, there was no other person that is 10x in that
No,
manner
no, no,
because
no,
I
no, no,
think
no.
that a lot
It
of them
doesn't
are
have to be
afraid.
somebody that 10x in that manner, my brother. But I'm saying, like, can you think of anybody outside of who we've mentioned so far? We've only mentioned two people.
Entertainment wise,
We've only mentioned
Cat
two people.
Williams.
Cat Williams.
Cat
Okay,
Williams.
there we go. Yes, Cat Williams is one. You are absolutely right. He even put a lot of people on for his what was it, Gray Matter tour or
Hmm.
Dark Matter tour? Can't remember exactly the name, but that tour was awesome, man. Shout
But I
out to
think
Cat
you got it
Williams.
to
Yeah.
next and shout out to Curtis. Shout out to Curtis Jackson. He did too. Shout out to Curtis Jackson. So is Tyler Perry, Cat Williams, Curtis Jackson, and I think a lot of people need to follow in their footsteps as far as not just the people who perform, but like the staff, the lighting guy, the sound guy. Like when I say 10x, I ain't talking about the person that's just acting on the screen. I'm talking about like they hire full blown black production crews.
Yes,
Everybody.
yes, they do their thing. My apologies, y'all. Got to get an upgrade here.
Now, what we do need for me, what we do need to realize and understand is that the challenges
And
when
what
it
do you
comes
think
to
those challenges are?
limited access.
And why do you think
Limited
it's limited
access.
access?
Oh man, that goes back to 16, 19, 15, 11.
No, but currently today, my question is, why do you think?
Same mindset from 15, 19 to 16, 19.
So you believe that we
Same
have
mindset.
evolved?
Not at all. Not in the manner in which we should be in modern times.
Why do you
Mm-mm.
think that is so?
Why?
Yes,
Oh, jealousy, envy, the 12 emotions that the Almighty has created us with, but the ones that
crab in a
um
barrel.
no, not even not no. I'm talking about um other ethnic groups, other people who um still follow after like their grandfathers and grandmothers
You
and don't
believe that
want to
the
see
doors
the
was
rest of the
closed.
world.
The doors was closed for us before the ends of time.
Forever?
No, I'm just saying, like to even to this point, that the doors have already been closed and those doors have not been opened yet.
Well, yeah, look at Shador. Shador is supposed to be top three according to the people's choice. top 10 off back. There's nobody that you would have said that Shador was not a top 10 pick in an entertainment sport.
I believe
Not
there
happening.
was a little bit of backlash between his father and a comment that was made.
What the comment got to do with Shador? Man, what
Well,
the comment got to do with Shador? What does Daddy got to do with Shador?
it's like this, right? Certain people could say something, even though you didn't say it, it could kind of taint maybe your possibility of getting into a certain door. So I believe that's probably what took place, possibly. But I don't
But
disagree. He should have been picked first.
that still go back to I want to show you something. That's all I hear.
So let me ask you this: do you think people abuse their power?
Yeah.
Why do you think so?
Well, you know what? No, I'm gonna say it like this. I do believe you can get to a point of where you are overcome with power, but there's also the aspect of it reveals who you are. Because people who have of high morals, righteous people, we righteous people, period. No
You're
matter
not
how much
gonna change
power
for
we
a
have.
dollar. You're not gonna change for no higher rank, things of that sort. I get exactly where you're coming from. I believe that the
Money
world
don't move with me, shorty.
I believe that the world is tainted. Honestly, I believe that that's another reason why certain doors are not currently open because of that fact. There, it's the powers that be. They don't want to see certain people make it inside and change things. You
I
know,
don't blame the
possibly
powers that
for the
be as
better.
much anymore.
Well, how
I
not
don't.
when they're still holding the keys to the door?
Nope. Don't blame the powers that be. The powers that be. To put it in this context, the powers that be might have started the fire, but we ain't put it out. And what I mean when I say that is, you see the forest is lit up. It's a lake right across the way, and you just standing here watching it burn instead of going to get the bucket and
Yeah,
doing it
but
yourself.
it's never that easy, right?
Why is it not? It's
No,
that's
no,
logic.
no.
Ain't that
Right?
logic?
Like, listen, right? So when you start a business, you actually have to go through certain things to get certified or actually start that certain business. Certain people have those certifications or keys that you may need to get to the next door or stage. Those keys are being held back from you. How can you do such a thing?
By who? What keys?
Come on, I did not miss you with the whole logic here or metaphorical speaking, did I?
By who? By who? What keys?
Okay, so
Who is stopping you from starting this business?
listen to what I'm saying, right? When you start businesses, legitimate businesses, and you getting your certifications, things of that sort for the business, right? Which you may have to get through the government, whomever. You can't get that shit out your back pocket now, can you?
Can't get what?
The certifications. Are you fucking listening?
Why I can't get the certification? What is stopping me?
Listen to the listen, just flow with me, baby. Just flow with me. Just flow with me real quick, okay?
Like there's grants for the certification. There's alternative free programs for the certification. What's stopping you? What's stopping you, Sway?
You don't know what may be available for this grant or how the what hoops you may have to go through to get this grant. Now, I don't know where we got to a grant at, but okay. But now that since we're on a grant talking about grants, let's just go there because I'm gonna flow with
I
you.
mean, just
So
opportunities,
my
bro. I
point
don't
is my
believe that
point
there's something
opportunities
stopping.
either or. Listen to what I'm trying to say though, right? There's a ceiling placed on all of us. Yeah,
Is
you're gonna break through.
it?
You're gonna break through and you're gonna get to each stage. But there is a ceiling. Do you think that they gonna just let us take over so easily? You gotta fight and scratch your way to the top.
I ain't trying to take over nothing. I'm just
But
trying
I'm just saying
to
though,
sit at the table.
man, I'm not doing this with you tonight. Listen, you understand where I'm coming from. They understand where I'm coming from. Through hard work and determination, it'll definitely get you somewhere to be somebody in life. So I do want
Watch
to.
out for that ceiling, y'all. Watch out for that ceiling. He said you're gonna bump your head.
You're gonna bump your head. You're just gonna have to keep going at it. You're gonna have to keep going at it, baby. Don't give up. Okay? Just keep going. But hey, to give
His
a
house got a
shout
ceiling.
out,
My house ain't got no ceiling.
man, listen, bro. I'm not finna do this with you. I just said that. We're not gonna go back and forth about those ceilings either. I already gave my terminology on the ceiling. So hey, what I'm gonna say is that we're gonna give my boy another fast shout out just because he do got the next upcoming movie on Netflix right now, and it's called The Straw. Well, Straw. It's called Straw.
Huh? What?
So
Who?
those
What?
of you that may have not seen it, it is on Netflix right now, and you can go watch that movie. That's by Tyler Perry.
Who? Who's? Okay. All right. All right.
What are you
I'm gonna
talking?
go
What are
with
we
Tyler
talking
Perry.
about? What's wrong? Yeah, we're gonna give him some free promotion. What's wrong with that? But man, let's get
You
on to the
giving
next topic.
Netflix motion.
Let's get on to the next
Giving
topic.
Netflix.
Which give him some motion. Why? Because he on there. It's his movie. He want people to watch it. Yeah, yeah. Come on, man. What's wrong with this guy? He want everybody to stop watching this stuff on Netflix because it's on Netflix now. What? Where they gonna watch it at? He ain't got no other channel. Oh man. So on to the next topic at hand, man. We gotta we got something to talk about. Wouldn't you say we got something to talk about?
I mean, we always got something to talk about. It's a lot of things y'all need to be listening to, and this is one of them.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. The influencer game is very much different. Uh, when would you say it was a prime time for influencers, my brother?
2021.
2021. Okay, I would
2020.
like to say probably about 2020, probably 2019, maybe that's just me. But 2021 was definitely a nice busting era. Um, I remember Do It for the Vine. I ain't gonna do it. What else do we have? Oh man, YouTube used to go crazy. What was that? World Star? World Star on YouTube. Oh wow. That was something that was crazy. But in today's time, influencers are taking it to a whole nother level. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean when I say that they taking it to another level. They taking that clout and they turn it into this right here, paper, baby. So that's what I want to talk about. Um, what do you think it take for an influencer to turn their gift, I would say, right? Their gift of gab or what people may like to watch them do into making money.
Clout, shorty. Say it with your chest. Turn a clout into this paper.
Yeah,
Um,
pretty much.
but basically,
Out into paper. I like it.
what would they need to do in today's time?
Yeah. What kind of tips do you got for our audience out there?
Come out the door being you. Come straight out the gate being you, and you're gonna build a community, right? And building like the people who follow you for what they follow you for. That's how you best stay in this game longevity wise.
So
A
don't switch.
lot of people, yeah, like a lot of people try to talk and they try to be like, this is what's going to get you viral. No, that is what you seen in this week span that went viral. That does not mean that if I do this one dance. Now, following trends is separate. That's not what I'm saying. But if I do this one dance, this is going to be this magic thing that clicks, and my life is going to be forever changed. I'm going to be in Christmas commercials and Macy's commercials and whatnot. Nah, bro, it's not how that works.
No, I agree. It's not. It doesn't work like that. I believe everything should be organic. That's how you're gonna make it. Do what you feel in your heart and let it just lead the way for you. Try a bunch of things. If one thing doesn't work, that's okay. It may be something else that you're better at. Don't give up. Always follow through. That's probably another good thing to take. Um, currently, currently, who am I thinking of right now? I believe it's Ari Fletcher, right?
Hey, boy, don't even get me started on Ari, bro.
What?
Don't even get
What's
me
wrong
started
with
on
Ari?
Ari, bro. Nah, man, like I remember, and this is probably being a native. Like I remember when how Ari became about. So this is actually a good lesson of understanding. So for new people, um, yes, be authentically you. But one thing I would say that you could probably pick up from Ari, um, as a developed businesswoman now, Ari knew when to pivot because Ari wasn't known for being Ari. Like Ari was literally known for being hers baby mom for a while. Like strictly that.
Yeah, yeah,
Like that's and you just no shot at who she is now. She's defined herself and understood, hey, I got somebody's eye, I got a group of people eye, I'm finna pivot, make a bag, start an industry. I think she started selling weed. You know what I'm saying? Like she was doing a few things. She understood like, hey, why I got this momentum, I'ma use it and define myself if this don't let like, and I respect her for that. But yeah, bro. Uh understand when it's time for you to pivot. And if you have uh the world's eye, like if you are going viral, hey bro, you got 3 days, 2 months to get the people to stay, to put people on to what it is you're doing.
man, you really got like 2 seconds in that video when they first turn it on. I'll give you five tops. They're looking to find something that sticks out and it's going to catch the eye. So you have to be unique. You want to give some type of content that somebody else is not giving. If you're giving out that motivational content, you want to say something that somebody else is not saying. I mean, a lot of it is going to be redundant, you know what I mean? Or not redundant, but it's going to be like repetitive. So all I'm saying is just you just want to say something or do something that's going to keep it fresh for your vibe and what you have going on, which is what Ari does very well for what she when she tells her stories or the side that she has for what has going on in her life and the trials and tribulations that she has gone through. I think that that was very much something that makes her content something kind of special. And she give out the little sexiness and different
Boy,
things.
let me find out he an Ari fan, Joe. I didn't even know that. I said, it's
Just
about to give
look
out
up on the information.
motivation. I said, bro, what Ari video you been watching?
Listen.
Boy,
It ain't just about Ari with the motivation. I just came with the motivation for information in general. You know what I'm saying? No matter if you're doing
oh,
motivation
she
for
be
dancing,
telling me this and that. I
you know what I'm
say, bro,
saying?
what?
Dancing, cooking, cleaning, whichever. You feel me? Selling any products, making anything, doing things of that
All
sort.
right, we found you a
Just want to be
fan,
unique
Joe. He
about it.
said he had said slide.
Hey, listen. I get all. But yeah. And another one with Ari is gonna be what is it,
Jada, what?
Jada
Jada,
Sheaves,
who?
Jada Sheaves,
Who?
Jada Sheaves.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Do you know who that is?
Mm-mm.
So I hope I'm pronouncing the last name right. But Jada Sheaves is a YouTuber. She's 27 years old. Um, she is currently doing very well for herself through, and she 5'1". Okay, good lord. But she has also made a successful lifestyle doing similar content, things of that sort as art. Basically, like I ain't gonna say like typical female content, but the ladies just like to be ladies. I mean, they want to talk about their lives, they want to get sexy, get cute, promote products, promote clothes, things of that sort. You know.
I'm gonna give you, I'm gonna give you four key things that you need to study if you're going into consecration in 2025. Affiliate marketing, brand value, brand partnerships, product development, and platform monetization. Outside of independence and building your own, what collaboration? So when you hear these mass people say, I partner with Target, I partner with DoorDash, things of that nature. Those are similar to platform monetizations as far as insider collaborations because they've done this and the TikTok shop and so forth and so on. Product development is very important for your ownership and independence as a content creator. Um, Product development doesn't necessarily have to be something that is a physical thing.
But brand,
Um,
make sure that you're going with a brand that fits you. So that way then you can get paid through that brand. Brand deals is a hit right now.
I agree. What would be in it? Oh, an example. Um, Black Be Like Chicago is a product development, a product brand because it's a series. And a person who owns the IP, that's their series. That's the baby. That's their product that brings them in money.
You can also go with AI tools as well. AI tools is changing the game right now. They can also excel your content, and it also saves you time on things that you may not have time for right now. Today's time is really wild. Everybody got to work a job, got to take care of the kids, got life things going on. AI will save you that time. So using AI on your content can excel your business.
What tools you be
Content
using, sir?
creations is a business, baby. You share your jewels and I'll share mine. Hmm. Show me what you got, I'll show you what I do. Yeah,
What is this,
look,
bro? What is this man? Oh,
under your
oh
hat.
man.
I'll show you behind these glasses. I'm telling you, listen, man. Listen,
Yo, all right,
look
look,
that I
I'm
look
gonna
like
give you.
I look like
Oh
a
man,
Timu Cat Williams today. You feel me? So
bro.
I'm on that pimping.
Look, all right. So I'm gonna give you one. I'm gonna give you one oldie but goodie. Instant shot because I seen my homie still using instant shot recently. And then one new age one, honestly, even inside of the app, like the in-app features that have improved with AI.
Got you. I'm gonna say Taj. I like Taj. It's a good AI tool. It allows you to cut up and send out your videos on a scheduled time frame, and you can get it out to all platforms. And it's just a real amazing tool. And then you can also use Perplexity or like say if you have questions, things of that sort. You want to get any outlines on something, and you can't think of anything at the top of your dome, go ahead and use Perplexity. It'll get you together. It saves a lot of time there. And that's an old one too, but it's still good. And it's free, right? We all like free stuff. You know what I mean? So, hey, it's something to go with.
So I want to know if you've experienced this over your time of being outside in these content creator streets, in this entertainment internet streets. The pitfalls of overexposure.
Oh, my. Doggone. Say that again.
The pitfalls of overexposure.
Pitfalls of overexposure. So like basically being overly exposed to the internet, right?
Things that damage or that can damage, and you're trying to maintain your brand integrity. Pitfalls of overexposure. You going, aka you might be going viral for the wrong thing, shorty.
Okay, there we go. Let's get to something. So I'm gonna say this, right? You have to be aware of whatever you putting out there to the social media because it's going out to the world, whether you like it or not. You know, before you take that picture, before you take that video, you're gonna want to look at it and do your own screen check because you cannot um, count on someone else to text you or screenshot what you have done and send it back to you and tell you got a booger in your nose, right? That's on you, my brother, my sister. You know what I'm saying? So what you put out in the world, you will get back tenfold. And if you putting out negative energy in the world, or you putting out the wrong things, explicit things, things of that sort, that's what you're gonna get what you're looking for at the end of the day, you know. So you're gonna have to really pay attention to what you're doing. It's your fault if you're unhappy with the backlash that you receive from certain content. Not all content, but certain content. Because we got weirdos out there. I understand, you know what I mean? Things that should make sense to all or should be peaceful, loving, just good information, things of that sort that's really not bad, judgmental, or um, really a contradicting statement, right? But this is not a perfect world that we live in. So that's why I do say that, you know, for those that just have nonsense to say, we leave them there on the back burner. But yeah, just take heed to what you're putting out there.
So I'm telling the story because I think it's just important. I don't think it's always your fault. So I'm gonna give an example of like why it's not always your fault. Sometimes, no matter what you put out there, right? As far as the overexposure or what is taken out of context from the content you release. I did a video and I had teared up on the internet. I forgot why. Um, but I teared up on the internet and I guess the video went viral to the extent there was this big YouTuber that took it and made it a part of their talking piece about men and these men, black men, ain't shit. They they whining over it. And I'm talking about like it was to the point it was so viral that somebody from my former job had texted me and was like, he texted my phone and they were like, yo, that's you? And it was halfway congratulations because like they was like, yo, you on the internet. And I'm like, yeah, yo, I'm on the internet. But it wasn't for like what I was making content for. And it was bashing black men. I was a part of this like bashing piece. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. And I think she probably had like, and this was YouTube. Hey, this wasn't TikTok algorithm, shorty. This was YouTube algorithm, bro. So I think she had maybe like 70,000 subscribers. I forgot how many views the YouTube had at that time, but I was like, damn, I
Well,
got a
it's
bunch
so
of like,
sad that this YouTuber decided to take your video, right? And make fun of you in your time of need and hugs. But what I will say is the outcome and the way that you look at this is through the eyes of not just the viewer, but also the eyes of the creator. So, with you being that creator, do you feel like you capitalized off of that?
um when you say capitalize, like did I
Do you feel like you going viral at that moment from this content creator possibly boost your viewers, I should say, throughout your social media by any chance?
oh this is gonna sound big headed, but no. It's gonna sound big headed, but
So
no.
you mean to tell me that you believe that this person seeing you and sending you up, making you viral, had nothing to do with anybody else looking at your content?
I was already going viral then. Like I was already going viral then.
But see,
That's why I
I
say it's gonna
guess this
sound
is
big
my
headed,
thing,
but this is
right?
true.
I guess this is my thing, right? Even though that you're going viral or catching some upscale of fame and things of that sort, people are looking in on your content. anything that you put out there is adding on to that, right or wrong. Well, that's why you put content out there, my good sir, to add on to that. So that's why I say that. Whether
No,
you
I mean
want to
I put
accept it or
content out
not,
for a purpose, but I keep going. Maybe somebody can fall with me. Keep going. Keep going.
bro, what I'm gonna say is that
I don't do it for the views. I know
you
what
gotta
people be
look at the
thinking.
you gotta look at these things like this, right?
Hmm.
It's my content. I have to be okay with it at the end of the day. So as long as I'm okay, I know someone out there is going to take from it. They're going to learn from it, or it's going to be something good for the public or good for society in general. You feel me? So I feel like that was your
Okay.
intentions at the end of the day, which is always a good thing. So for those of you out there, I would just say learn off that moment that our good brother Prince Marcel shared here with us. And don't be scared to put your content out there, no matter who may want to bash you, because next thing you know, it may be adding on to the next follower or viewer that you may get from your content.
But no, what
Me
about you, bro?
personally,
But what about you, bro?
I was about to say, hold on, calm down. Whoa there, cowboy. No, but me personally, right? I haven't had a big moment to where it's like, okay, I've been bashed on the internet or someone took my
You
video.
ain't? You ain't
I'm
okay.
saying in the sense of where somebody took my video and went on with that video to bash me in that manner. I have been bashed through other sense as far as with indirect messages, things of that sort. But hey, popping my collar. That's nothing, man. So I prefer not to feed in or indulge in things that's indirectly tossed my way, especially on the internet, because that just shows, I'm doing great things and I'm doing the things right. That's why nobody wants to step to me directly. And somebody may take that out of context right now and want to step. But it is what it is. I'm just saying, hey, if it ain't worth it, it ain't worth it. You know what I mean? And I feel like that about a lot of things. I'll be happy with the content I put out. I think I do a lot of great for our community. And I think I share that with the world throughout my content in my own special way as well. So go check me out, Papa Fredo times two on Instagram. I'm on TikTok, I'm on Facebook, and I'm on YouTube. And go check out that Cuts by Fredo as well. Your boy Cole with the Clippers. Come on, book them appointments and check in.
So three quick tips and chime in if you want to, Brody. But three quick tips in regards to like you being an influencer and really taking hold of this. It's audience fatigue, so things I want to be aware of, brand dilution, and then repetition risk, right? Brand dilution for me is the biggest thing because brand dilution since partnering with too many brands and conflicting endorsements can confuse followers and weaken your brand identity, right? And for me, I pivoted in the knowledge that I wanted to spread, but there were moments to where like I had opportunities to have other viral moments, but it had nothing to do with like my brand and my position. Like if I was to get on the show, it was you would literally be clout chasing.
Yeah, you have to know your audience. You got to know your audience. I mean, that's off back. So dive deep into understanding who you're servicing and who actually wants to see your content or who's watching your content. And I'm sorry, I didn't know. Did you mention all four?
No, keep going. You got another one. Give him a bonus one.
No, I don't want to cut you off. I mean,
Give him a bonus one.
oh well, consistency is key. Just real simple there.
That boy said simple consistency. Get up.
Yeah. Knowing your audience, number one, consistency is key. And knowing your audience is just piggybacking off of what you had to say there as well.
How has
I
consistency
like
helped you as a how has consistency helped you as an individual brand?
well, setting a regular schedule for your content or the reason why you're making content, things of that sort, it gets you into the flow of even making content. So understanding your brand and what you're making is key, number one. And then being consistent with that is a good flow because that's going to keep people chiming in and watching your content, which is that's going to keep you growing. So even if it take 1 to 2 years or however long it may take, 1 to 2 months, people will get to know you. Repetition is everything.
Okay. Um, repetition is everything. Repetition is gonna help you make some money. Repetition is gonna help you build a community. Repetition and getting out there and trying all the ways to make content. And now we
Cross
got to talk about
promotion,
the
cross
yeah.
promotion as well. I just want to throw that out there. Use different platforms to promote, share it on social media. Don't be afraid to get it out there. So I'm gonna tell you something like my brother told me, and I'm talking about this man right here, right? Don't be afraid to share that video on every single platform. If you're gonna put it on one, you might as well put it on them all. You don't know which platform is gonna take off faster than the other one. Yeah, you got 2,000 views on TikTok. You might get 5,000 views on YouTube. So just do it.
I feel like it was. Did you get 5,000 views recently? Okay. Anyway, he real specific. I was like, no. Okay. Um, I look. Views is great. Consistency is great. But a lot of these kids nowadays, the Gen Zs, the YNs, they trying to stream like cats and not. And when you talk about streaming is a content, streaming is a conversation that's layered, right? So who owns the streaming rights? Like this goes back to everything that we've been talking about, like, who owns the culture? Is it worth it to hop on Twitch, Kick, whatever? That was a
Oh, I'm
question
sorry if you
posed.
asked. I apologize. Went over on me. But yes, um, streaming rights is like a tango. I'm not gonna lie to you because it's like whichever platform you streaming on, they technically own it.
Movies, music,
All of it.
series,
They own it. You don't
uh,
own shit.
what that IRL? Yeah.
I mean, you may put the work in to where you own your name, you own your business and the company that you using, you know, to do the business and run the show, but they own the show. So it's like you making money, but they making money hand over fist. So that's just the heads up there. The best way that you can get around something like this is going to be taking matters into your own hand, creating your own platform however, by any means that you can get through to do such. But that would be a, you know, a way around that. It's crazy. Okay. It's crazy.
So here's my.
And it's all about negotiations, just to put that out there as well. I'm sorry not to cut you off, but the negotiation part is a key part when you're going into these brand deals and you're going into like Netflix, things of that sort, because you can be an owner depending on what you're putting out there, but you just have to be a good negotiator. If you settle for anything, you're gonna get anything. Remember that.
So when you talk about all these platforms,
Like Netflix,
eh,
Hulu, Disney
all
Plus.
of them,
Yeah.
everybody. When you talk
Everybody.
about
Everybody.
everybody, is are we at this point of this is the option, main option, solo option, in the creator world? Is it brand deals or nothing?
Is it brand deals or nothing?
Is it brand deals or nothing?
Hell no. Who said that? If you
I'm
gave me some
asking you.
money to act in some shit right now, I'm doing it. If you gave me some money to sing a song right now, I'm doing it. If you gave me the money to do the brand deal right now, I'm doing it. Now, if it ain't no weird, as long as it ain't no weird crap, I ain't with none of that industry bullshit. But I'm saying though, if it's something that I can do and I can get paid for it and I can get a respectable check for it, I'm not gonna turn the check down. I mean, I don't see anybody in the industry really turning that kind of check down. You know what I'm saying? It's just that's like saying because you can't own your job that you go to for your 9 to 5, are you gonna keep doing it?
Because I can't own my job. I don't want to own my job.
So listen to what I'm saying though, right? So just because I don't own these companies don't mean I
Mhm.
shouldn't go work for that company, right?
Okay.
Point exactly. So because you don't own your job, does that mean you should not clock in for work tomorrow?
Can I make money
Got
outside
him,
of it?
y'all. I got him. No, no, no,
I'm
no,
just asking.
no,
Can I
man,
make money
no,
outside
man.
of that?
You go to work. That's what you do.
Okay.
That's what you do. That's how you live it.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? The job you can go make your side hustles. That's fine. You can go do custom hair. You can go do photography. You can go rap. You can go
Mm-hmm.
sing, dance. You might even panhandle on the corner here and there. I don't give a damn.
Mm-hmm.
But the 9 to 5, pay the lights, put food in your belly when the rest of that stuff dry up, and they keep clothes on your back and gas in your tank.
Mm-hmm.
What you doing? What we doing, chat?
So basically, challenging all you content creators to get out there, see who gonna quit their job, quit your day job, and go full fledged. See what happens.
I guess you could take it like that. I didn't tell nobody to quit their job, y'all. I'm gonna tell you right now. My motto is you work 9 to 5 to get to where you need to be. You use the check. Don't abuse the check. You use the check. Don't abuse the check. Okay? Don't let the hours run you. You run the hours. You
This
work it
man
like that,
quotes.
you could take that money and you can create a business. You can stay
Oh man,
afloat
this
to
man probably
financial
gonna be
freedom.
on Burger King.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Yeah, it's BK up in here. You get it how you want. What you need from Master? Papa Fredo gonna give it out there.
That's crazy.
I'm saying I'm at Master of Financial Literacy. That's what I'm talking about. See you thinking about the wrong thing, sir. Remember
Um,
my skin tone here, okay? I'm not gonna put that out there. We're gonna put that out there in the world.
kinfolk, skinfolk, yada yada.
Hmm.
Um,
Financial literacy.
uh,
Remember that. Y'all want to
uh,
talk to a guru? Call me up, baby.
Guru. Okay, all right. So with Guru, give with everything that we done spoke about because we talked about a lot.
Yeah, we just talked about a
Get,
lot. We went over
yeah.
Ari,
So
Jada,
give your 60 seconds, bro.
well, I'm gonna
Get
say
in
this.
a 60
We went over the influencer realm. We went over the breakdown between the urban film realm as far as with the business itself, ins and outs there, and what's currently going on and what we believe. And then what we just wrap it up with
streaming.
streaming, and went over the streaming here. So I'm pretty satisfied. I hope that you all are satisfied. Again, I'm Papa Fredo. I'm one of your co-hosts here at the Midwest Point of View.
All right, you did.